My husband and I like to go on vacation, do a little role playing like we're strangers. Are you guys a couple? You guys like to do a little role playing like you're strangers? Yes, I can read his eyes. He's like... Anyway, do a little role playing. My husband will say something flirty to me from down the bar, offer to buy me a drink. And as I'm making my way around over to him, the bartender leans into my husband and says, "Sir, I think you've had enough to drink." A few drinks later and a little bit of making out, my husband excuses himself to the bathroom. Same bartender comes up to me now, thinks he's doing my husband a favor. Says to me, "You know he's married, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. That's my brother." So something else about my husband, he was my 4th fiance. Unfortunately, my other relationships ended because of cheating. But because my husband's so wonderful, I believe that God has forgiven me. Didn't think I was a cheater, did you? Don't worry, they didn't see it coming either. My first fiance was so possessive. He would demand that I tell him where I was going, who I was with. Was he really the baby's daddy? Second fiance told me my hair was too short and it made me too manly. So I stopped helping out around the house. Started banging his secretary. From there on, he was mowing his own lawn and doing his own oil changes. Third fiance, caught him kissing another woman. And I am not the kind of person to fight to keep somebody in my life who doesn't want to be there. His stepmama can have him. I don't care that it was just on the cheek. And I don't care that it was on Mother's Day. I have seen stepmama porn. I know what happens when that dishwasher breaks. And I don't think it's right to say, once a cheater, always a cheater. Because now that I'm married, I'm an adulterer. My husband hates those jokes. But my boyfriends love them, so I keep telling them. And then I don't care what anyone says about me anyways, because this year, me and my husband celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary. Thank you. So for those of you who don't know, it is the crystal anniversary. Like any good wife, I got him a hooker. You want to guess her name? Crystal? No, it's Rita, but for an extra 50, she's into role-playing too. People also ask me, doesn't it get boring being married for so many years? And I'm like, how can it be? Just the other day, my husband came up with a new nickname for me. It is SpongeBob Square-Ass. I just told you I was a cheater. I don't think I deserve your sympathy. Aww. Anyway. People also ask me, how did you meet? And I tell them, we met the old-fashioned way. AOL chat rooms. Tinder of the 90s, man. It took me 30 minutes to download that dick pic. Somehow it made it seem longer. My screen name on AOL was Loves the Scissor. Any other scrapbookers in the house? We met in the Michigan S&M room. Single and mature. And I'm glad I met my husband when I did, because they were not all mature. No Gim Boy 69. I do not want to hog tie you while you oink into my belly button. And I think me and my husband, our marriage has lasted as long as it has because we take time to communicate, have those man-to-man conversations. I want to be clear about something else too. Like, I was not like a bait and switch wife. Like, I didn't start off skinny and then just let myself go. I had the courtesy to let myself go years before I met my husband. And now he's a chubby chaser. This fat girl does not run. Matter of fact, if you see me running, y'all need to be running, because girl, we're in danger. But my husband is with me because I've got personality. And roofies. And whips and chains and clamps and cuffs and one of those Chinese finger devices. And a very soundproof basement. And fortunately for me, my husband turned out to be a nice guy after the roofies wore off. And I just want to say for the record now, nice guys don't finish last. Nope, they finish first. Just like all you other guys. But ladies, you can make nice guys sleep in the wet spot. You just go, ding, ding, yeah! Let's hear it for boys in the wet spot. Yeah, all you gotta do is go, ding, 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 roll on into the winner's circle. Doo, 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 doo. Y'all just have to trust me, just looks better when I'm in lingerie. And I'm glad to be married. I got a friend, she's been single a very long time. Recently we went to this bar called the Rusty Nail. Yeah. We're hanging out with these guys, we're playing darts, we're doing shots. Her and one of them fellas, they take off to the parking lot for a little bit. She comes back a little later, and I ain't trying to slut shame, but I'm like, what happened? And she says, I let him put his rusty nail in my dusty snail. I was like, we're getting 2 more shots and we're getting out of here. She's like, yay, shots! What kind of shots are we gonna get? I'm thinking tetanus and penicillin. And honestly, I did go through a phase where like the only people asking me out were women. And so one day, and I didn't understand it, so I had my sister come over, help me practice for softball. So for those of you now laughing, soccer? I don't know. What helps get the joke? What's the better punchline? And so I asked her, I said, why does everyone think I'm a lesbian? She's like, I don't know. You hack your hair, your shirt, your pants, your shoes, you hang out at Home Depot, you drive a Ford F-150, you follow women's basketball, you cry when they canceled out, and you have every Melissa after childhood. You can't lay off wrinkles, you still use bar soap, and you have a girlfriend. I'm like, oh my God, we're just friends. I don't care if I look like a lesbian, it's just the way I dress, you know? If my hair is a mess, I'm throwing on a ball cap. If I'm cold, I'm wearing a flannel, with or without the wife beater. If I don't feel like bringing a bag, I bring my wallet with a chain. Safety first, ladies. Then my husband comes up with a cute little nickname for me. He'll be like, come here, my little trucker. Tell me to back my rig up. I'm like, boop, 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 boop. Get ready to take that stuff off. My husband's like, no, no, no. Mm-mm. Leave that. Wait a minute, I think my husband really might be gay. Guys, I need to make a phone call. My name is Ridley. You guys have been fantastic! Give it up for all the other comics!
All right, let's keep it going for Reed.